When you're in high level production, especially with people with scalpers or big, slab milling equipment, production processing equipment, they can't be down. And when they're down, they're losing money and everybody's not happy. Like, we can't sacrifice, 7 days or 5 days being down. Like, we need to have a good solution to within a couple, 2 or 3 days, we're back up and running again. We can do a planned scheduled outage, but asking more than 2 weeks is like pulling teeth. They want to try to squeeze it in within a 7-day outage. Yeah. So trying to find that sweet spot between chaos and madness when you're dealing with something like that, it's hard because they're trying to keep on running and running and running, and it's some of these machines need a lot of TLC.
Yeah.
They've been running since the 60s.
Parts do they make?
They just make the coils, the aluminum sheets, so they can stamp them out for fenders or hoods or body panels, okay. So they switched to aluminum because it saved so much economically to where they were able to reinvest into, other powertrain of the vehicle. So they're really on an uptick. So their aluminum demand in general is, increasing. So they can't be down, and that's just other vendors or other customers in general. They want to be running. Everybody wants to be running. When the machine has the green light on it, that means they're making money. When it's red, they're in, oh my God, I can't have this. So thinking outside the box for, economical solutions, that's what we're trying to give. So something like this is what we can offer them. And then we can also offer coating the tube right on site in the bed itself. So if the bedway is very worn, we'll actually on-site machine it. Then we're opening up the tubes inside the base. Once we do that, this process becomes obsolete, and then we end up actually recoating the tube with phenolic, bolting it to the underneath of the table, and then we'll cast the tube on site, making a form-fitted bearing.
Okay.
Then you don't have to take anything out. But if you have spare parts, this is a really benefit solution, because then you got to have them on the shelf ready to go. But when you hit that point of no return where you have to machine your base, we got your back there too, because then we can actually mold it on site. And then none of the parts come out, none of the machine comes out. They're actually right then and there. And that's what we did with Novelis. That's how we helped them out. So we were able to cut it, mold it. They were back up and running within 10 days. And that's where they were able to see the benefits for going to our services instead of going to the OEM that costed them maybe 6 to 8 months.
You're making backup parts for them as well.
And I'm making them backup parts as well. They have spare parts that are sitting on the shelf. If it's gearing to the Johnson drive, if it's spindle bearings for the heads, raise and lower gearing, we're into the waves and other liners. As you saw over there with the Gibbs and the positives, relining them with turkite, they have backup spare spindle parts. So just in case if they have an emergency, they have to pull the spindle out, replace the liners, they have in-stores ready to go backups, or they're off to the races again. When you're in high level production, especially with people with scalpers or big, slab milling equipment, production processing equipment, they can't be down. And when they're down, they're losing money and everybody's not happy. So that's the idea.